Okay, so I know a lot of you guys just want to know the life update. So I graduated college in May, and since then I've been staying in the LA area just working. I do some freelance video editing for Riot Games, like their Valorant esports stuff. I also still do some freelance work on like film sets or photography stuff, and I also work part-time at an Apple store. Massimo is still in Boston working for a TV production company. Nick is in Albany, New York, working in a similar role, like another like a production, like an event production company. And then Marco, I think he's actually in Hawaii right now because he's starting the Disney cruise that he's going to be working on for the next couple of months. If you want to learn more about that, just go to the podcast channel. We have an episode where he kind of just talks about that. And so because of that, he won't be in a lot of videos because he'll literally be like on a fucking cruise ship for like months on end. And then Charles is in college in North Carolina right now. I think he's like a junior. And then Preston's still working on a military base near San Diego. So we're all kind of doing our own thing. We're all very busy. We all have lives. We still try to game from time to time, but we're just busy. So videos have slowed down because of that. This is all stuff I've said last year. So I hope like this is literally going to be the trend from now on, is that we'll upload occasionally, but it'll be rare because we're busy with our lives, and the times that we have to play video games is few and far in between. If you don't see us playing a game on a channel, it's because we don't want to play it. Simple as that. I just want to be a channel that uploads a funny moment like every couple of months, and then we disappear, and that's it, you know? But yeah, I'd say Twitch stream and also following me on Instagram. Either of those would be decent in just like getting more stuff, because yeah, the channel is just gonna be a video every like 4 months, and then that's it. But I don't know, dude. I'm just a person. And like Mark and Moss and Charles and Nick, like they're the funny ones. I'm just like a guy who happens to be friends with them, because I keep getting questions about like, will you upload more, this or that? And I'm like, no, I don't know, whatever. I'm talking in circles. Okay, enjoy the video, enjoy the rest of the questions. Yeah, see ya. Okay, so I'm in Norway. I landed in Oslo, and I only had a couple hours of daylight to really explore the city. So I checked out the Opera House, the Munch Museum, which is an art museum dedicated to a really famous Norwegian painter. But then the next day, I flew from Oslo up to Tromsø, which is like in northern Norway. And this is where I am right now. So then I'm gonna drive a few hours down to like Senja. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing it. But yeah, that's like a very quick recap of everything so far. I'm at a new location. I've gotten to my next hotel, but the weather is just so bad. It's like 4 p.m. right now, and the sun is gonna set in like 30 minutes, so. What was the hardest part about college for you? So I took 2 years of college, and then I took a gap year because of my wrist pain. And so when I came back at the start of my junior year, I had to completely rebuild my social circle. And it didn't help that I was fairly introverted at the time. I have definitely gotten better at talking to people and being more extroverted, but I remember I made a very specific conscious goal to get to know people better and make friends. The breakthrough for me, think through the entire conversation. Like literally think through the entire decision tree of your dialogue with that person and have something ready for every scenario. Yeah, because you just want to seem confident, and like as long as you have something to say right after they finish saying, you'll be fine. Okay, there's a big truck coming and it's very cold, so I'm gonna move on. If you could go back and play the prime version of any game, what would it be? There's a game called Base Wars on Roblox that I used to play a lot when I was younger. I played it so much, dude. Let me know if you've heard of or played Base Wars. I think it was like the biggest played game on Roblox. And CSGO was like my first real PC game, in my opinion, because I played Minecraft before that on like my laptop. So that having Massimo build my first PC and then getting CSGO on it, and like it was my first like real competitive game too, in a way. There was another Roblox World War II game, but I forgot the name of it. I mean, there's also Overwatch as an answer, like the prime of the game, like what, 2017, 18? I know they're coming out with Overwatch Classic, but it's just not the same. That's not even like playing an old version of the game. That's just like the nostalgia, your phase in life during the game. Okay, dude, you can see that the sky is starting to change orange. I might stay here for a little longer because the sun says all the over, oh, you can't see it, it's way too bright, but the sun says all the way over there, and it's making the sky like light up in orange, so maybe something happens. Okay, so I drove over to a little town called Norway. It's only around like a 45 to an hour drive from the hotel where I'm staying at. If you're wondering why I didn't just stay in this town, it's because this town has like a total population of 300 people. And the town I'm staying in has like 3,000. So it's a little easier for me to just exist in that town. Favorite for the Drivers and Constructors Championship. It's funny you say this because literally last night was the F175 event at the O2 Arena where they announced all the liveries and stuff. Dude, it's so hard to tell. I mean, I don't know, dude. Maybe this is the year Lando or Oscar Piastri do something with their really good car, or like maybe Ferrari. It's so hard to tell, dude. I don't know. I'm not very committed when it comes to these sorts of predictions. I mean, I know it'll be like a fantastic season. Constructors, either gonna be between Ferrari or McLaren, realistically. Unless Liam Lawson fucking does something crazy, but I don't know. Low chance, I think. Okay, so on the topic of reading, I definitely want to do it more. I hate the fact that I don't like nonfiction books. It's mainly audiobooks. Don't know if people count that as actual reading, but it's mainly like a comfort thing for me. Lord of the Rings or Dune, and it's a rereading because I've read them through already. Or like The Hobbit as well. I might dive into like maybe like the Foundation series, which is another sci-fi, or Rendezvous to Rama, which I know Denis Villeneuve is planning on making an adaptation for, which like, I'll be all for it, you know, reading the book and then watching the movie that he makes. I'm very into like fantasy, sci-fi books. I don't know, man. I just want to read more nonfiction, but if you guys have any recommendations, let me know. I like to learn about stuff, but reading books isn't my preferred way of doing that. So I don't know. I should have brought gloves. Oh my God. Okay, so I went to go eat dinner at this pub. They were doing a trivia night when I walked in, and it was literally like a movie scene where I opened the door and everyone stopped what they were doing, turned around and just stared at me. That's like the one non-white person walking into the pub. So I got food. I kind of just sat in the corner and kind of just like saw the whole trivia thing go down. I mean, I didn't understand what everyone was saying, but I did hear them say George Washington once, so I don't know, maybe it's like an American quiz.